Looking at the blue pill bottle in his hand, Lance was scared. He was now out of suppressants. Knowing the team will know how much of a weak and pathetic Omega he truly is. I know this would happen sooner or later. It's been a year now, and I've been so careful, so they don't find out about my second gender, Lance said, taking his last suppressant and walking out of the bathroom. Paladins, report to the common area immediately, please. Alora's voice boomed through the loudspeaker. I wonder what's going on, Lance said to himself, walking to the common area. When he arrived, he got weird looks from everyone, but he was used to being the last one to things. He looked in the corner, seeing Shiro sitting on the floor with Keith in his lap. They were a couple, even though they were both alphas. Alora and Coran walked in. Okay, now that everybody is here, today we will see what your second genders are. Alora smiled. Keith, Shiro, Pidge, and Hunk were all excited about this, but Lance was less than happy. He really wanted to tell them when he was ready, but now he might not have a choice. Now Coran will take you one at a time so he can scan you to see what you are, Alora said, leaving the room. Okay, who's first? Coran asked, twirling his mustache. I will, Pidge ran towards Coran excitedly. Coran pulled out a small device and pointed it at Pidge. Lance already knew what Pidge was, and if the machine is right, he will have a lot to worry about. Maybe I can sneak away without anybody noticing, Lance thought. Congratulations, Pidge. You are a beta, Coran said, and he was right. Lance could tell. She smells like machinery, smoke, and oil. Yes, sweet! Pidge punched the air. I have to get out of here, Lance thought to himself. Congratulations, Hunk. You are also a beta, Coran said, patting the big guy on the back. Lance was not surprised. He smelled like all the spices on Earth. Lance slipped off the couch and out the door without being seen. All he heard behind the wall was Coran congratulating Shiro and Keith for being alphas, then asking where Lance ran off to. Coran had finished congratulating Shiro and looked over to where Lance was to ask him to step forward. Okay, Lance, my boy, it's your... Where did Lance go? Coran said, looking around the room to see Lance was nowhere in sight. Did he really slip out on finding out his second gender? Pidge huffed, crossing her arms. Lance didn't need to stay, since he already knows what ours and his secondary genders are, Hunk said, but quickly put his hand over his mouth. How would he know that? Pidge raised a brow, looking at the yellow paladin. I can't say, Hunk said, looking away so he didn't look anyone in the eye. Hunk, since Shiro and I are alphas, we can make you tell us, you know. That right? Keith glared at his friend. Yeah, but you wouldn't do that, would you? Hunk scratched the back of his neck nervously. Hunk, as an alpha, I command you to tell us how Lance knew our secondary genders, Shiro commanded, using his alpha voice. It's because Lance is an Omega, Hunk said in defeat. Everyone's mouth hung open in shock. Hunk, how could you tell them? Lance said, stepping out from behind the door before running off to his room. Hunk ran after Lance, yelling his name, leaving everyone speechless, trying to take in what they were told. Lance was an Omega this whole time and never told us? Pidge punched the floor angrily.